worse than the second one. Really? Do
Yeah.
tell.
Well, instead of your black stereotypes, they got changed into Scottish stereotypes in this one, as if that's any better.
Seriously?
Uh,
Nobody, like, I haven't seen that many reviews of it. I only saw two. Neither of them mentioned those stereotypes. Like,
that's because no one wants to mention anything that, well, I don't know. People get all up in arms
well,
about
actually,
black stereotypes, but Scottish stereotypes people don't usually throw fits about.
well, then again, one review was positive and the other review was overwhelmingly negative, and the overwhelmingly negative didn't even mention the racism.
There's a lot more to mention than the racism.
What else?
But along with the Scottish stereotypes, which just got thrown in there, Malkovich was actually in the film, and he was excellent. And there was this great Asian comedian in the film, and they both either died or just stopped showing up after the first one third of the film, and then it went downhill from there. So for the first her third of the film was a great movie, and then like it dived so far into the crapper after that, man. Like, if you ever see this, I'd recommend just watching Malkovich and then leaving after like the last scene he shows up in.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, it got bad. Like, you didn't care about any of the action. Um, because none of the fights seemed like they were important. I didn't understand what was going on in some of the fights. There was just chase scene where Decepticons ambushed the Autobots, and then all of a sudden the Decepticons were running from the Autobots, but trying to go get Sentinel Prime to assassinate him or some crazy shit. Like they don't tell you what their real motive is until later. But even then, the chase scene doesn't make any sense. And then they're flipping cars at the Autobots, and it was just a really annoying fight. Then Sentinel Prime turns out to be evil,
Yeah, I heard about that plot twist. Somebody,
and he kills. The first thing he does is kill Rawhide as he begs for his
you mean
life.
Ironhide?
Like Ironhide as
So
he begs for his
Ironhide,
life.
after putting up with this shit for the first two movies, kicks the bucket.
No, yeah, in a
How,
hardcore way, he got shot in the back, and then he was like crawling away, and he got shot once more. Then he's all like, "No, don't kill me." And then he got blown away. Then he disintegrated.
so he died with less dignity than he did in the G1 movie where he got bazooka blasted point blank by Megatron.
Everyone in this movie died with no dignity.
They all died with no dignity. Okay, I hate to ask this. How did Soundwave die with no dignity?
Oh, Soundwave.
My
He
favorite
got killed.
Transformer.
He got killed by a bunch of humans.
Bullshit.
They threw a parachute over his head and gunned him down.
Oh, dude. That's worse than how. God, what were those two?
Starscream, who was flanderized into a hunchback, drooling moron, he was flanderized in this movie. He died because Sam Witwicky, Shia LaBeouf, killed him by placing a bomb on his face.
And he couldn't just remove the bomb off of his face in time?
I guess not. He had 30 seconds to do so, too.
30
And he did.
second. Oh.
Yep. Um, Optimus Prime almost died at one point, and even he was begging for his life. He was like, "No, don't kill me."
That's
Ah.
that's funny because the positive review said that a positive review said that Optimus Prime was at his most badass in these three films.
That wasn't a positive in this movie. He was far from badass. He killed everyone. Anyone that knows Optimus Prime doesn't know he doesn't needlessly kill. That's not badass. That's just dumb. Michael Bay came off like he didn't understand Transformers at all. Like there's
Jesus.
this one part where like seriously, he had Sentinel Prime and he beat Sentinel Prime, right? And then Sentinel Prime was about to kill him, and Optimus Prime was like, "Don't kill me." And then Sentinel Prime was like, "I'm gonna kill you anyway." Then Megatron came out of nowhere, saved Optimus Prime's life by killing Sentinel Prime just because he felt like killing Sentinel Prime. Then he was all like, "Ah, screw this war. We should have a truce because I just want to be in charge again." Optimus Prime gets up, decapitates Megatron for no reason.
Wait, I'm lost. Who are the villains in this movie?
I don't know. It's not clear in this film, man. It isn't.
It, okay, so apparently Sentinel Prime is a backstabber,
Yeah,
but he
and
doesn't side with the Decepticons because Megatron fucking stops him.
He did disguise with Decepticons. The reason Megatron randomly decided to pull a turn from like a heel into a like less of a heel, but still kind of a heel, is because Sam Witwicky's girlfriend just finds him in the middle of nowhere and he's just kind of sitting on a stoop, not even battling. I said most of the movie he's doing nothing, absolutely nothing, and she's like, "Why you being a bitch?" Like literally, she called him a bitch. And he was
Optimus
like,
being a
"No,
bitch.
no, she called. No, she found Megatron and said, "Why are you being a bitch?"
All right, so we. That's funny. That's really bad when you don't even know who the villains are in this fucking movie, even though it's clear cut by every Transformers fan who the main villain it always is.
He
What about
she
Shockwave?
literally said that too. And Shockwave, he died somewhere in the film. I don't even remember.
Jesus. The actress who replaced Megan Fox.
She was actually much better than Megan Fox. I was quite pleased with her performance, and she was
Okay,
hotter, much hotter.
okay, so that's one positive, but it's not enough to save the movie, obviously.
Shia LaBeouf didn't do too bad of a performance. None of the human characters did that bad of. They ripped off Jurassic Park for no reason.
What?
Um, yeah, it didn't make any sense, right? So this building's falling over. And so this Decepticon like jumps off this like Decepticon helicopter into the building to hunt them, right? And so then all of a sudden, Sam and his girlfriend they hide behind this pillar, right? And they're shaking and breathing real hard behind this pillar. And just from the camera angle alone, I'm like, this looks like Jurassic Park. And then all of a sudden, Sam goes, "Whatever you do, don't move a muscle." And then freaking the Decepticon, he doesn't poke his head around. He just pokes his gun around, and his gun just happens to look like a raptor. And it's like I just expected to hear raptor noises. It was literally ripped off for no reason. It didn't make any sense. I was like, what the heck is going on? Why would you rip that off? It's not like the gun's gonna be able to see them. Eh, it was pretty bad. But I didn't get. Are you planning on seeing it?
I was considering it. I mean, I already saw the first two movies in theaters. I mean, even when I watched the second one, going into it, I knew it was going to be a pile of shit because I saw every reviewer known to mankind saying it was horrible, the action was shit, racism is just obnoxious in this movie, the comic relief is also obnoxious. But then people would always turn around and say the third one, and there are people who said that the third one was great. They even went as far as say it's the best of the three.
That's definitely far from the best. It doesn't understand Transformers. Optimus Prime doesn't go around blowing people's faces off with a shotgun who are begging for their lives. Death was his favorite word in this movie. I swear to God, I heard him say so many times, all the Decepticons are gonna die. I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna go around and kill them."
Oh, that doesn't sound very heroic at all.
No, especially when he was like, it's all so stupid, dude. It was like one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It was awful.
Dude, if you're gonna have that bad of an experience, then there's a great chance that I'm not gonna enjoy it anymore. And I don't care what the fucking Transformers apologetics say, always saying shit like, "Oh, why do you expect so much out of a movie based off of a toy commercial TV series?" Or, "Why are you expecting something on par with Citizen Kane?" Even though I never saw the fucking movie in my life and I don't know why people are putting it in such high pedestal.
I don't
I
expect anything on par with Citizen Kane. I just expect a good freaking story for once.
yeah, if Michael Bay's name is on it,
It ruined. Michael Bay can't do
no,
anything.
he can't do stories. He can't even do history.
See, I expect a good story though. If you're going to be directing, you better have a good story. I don't care who he is. He's got to learn how to put out a good story. He didn't even have any respect for the source material. He made the freaking he did this last movie too. In the second movie he made like the Autobots look like cold-hearted killers, and that really pissed me off. And in this one, it was even more so. Like I wish I could just ruin the ending for you because it was literally that
Go ahead.
bad.
I don't
Okay,
think I'm gonna see it. And by the way, I was actually recording this the whole time just so I can have some interesting ranting on your side. I,
like that's fine.
that and just in case you like to rant about this, I could put this up on YouTube.
Like, okay, so Sentinel Prime, right? I already told you all the Megatron stuff, and then
We stopped at Megatron killing Sentinel Prime, and he wants to truce, and for some reason,
no,
Optimus Prime decapitates him.
he didn't kill Sentinel Prime. He just kind of disabled him. He just kind of blew him away and was all like, meh. I don't give a crap about anything anymore. So Optimus Prime gets up and brutally murders him, and then so he pulls out a shotgun and is about to just like blow away fucking Sentinel Prime. Sentinel Prime's all like, "No, don't kill me. I don't want to die. I betrayed you for a reason. Honestly, it was all for the greater good of our kind." And he's like, "You didn't betray me. You betrayed yourself." Blam, dude. He just blows Sentinel Prime like right in the back, and Sentinel Prime's like, "Ah, no, don't kill me." And then bam, and fucking his head explodes and blood goes everywhere.
Jesus. And Megatron?
Oh, Megatron, he died.
After calling a truce, which by the way is a big fucking mischaracterization for him.
Like, I don't know if he was referring to a new truce or if he was just talking about the truce he had with Sentinel Prime. I honestly have no idea. But there was he did get up and mention something about a truce, and like he honestly looked like he didn't care. He didn't even kill Sentinel Prime. He was just like, I just want to have command of the Decepticons back. And then Optimus Prime went freaking Kill Bill and just started killing everyone. There was no reason for Optimus Prime to brutally murder people like he did.
So, how did it end after the climax? Like,
There
anything
was some,
stupid? Any particular Linkin Park song playing?
I don't remember what song was playing. It was a
Was it
really bad song.
was it
I don't,
Linkin Park still?
no, I don't think so.
Oh wow.
But he gave like the worst speech I've ever seen him give at the very end. I don't even know what was said. I just remember it was incredibly cheesy. And then there was some crap in the credits that was apparently good, but I didn't even bother to watch it. I got up and was all like, this movie fucking sucked and just left.